My name is Cinthia Sifa Mulanga and I was born in DRC, Lubumbashi. My family and I moved in South Africa in 2006 and I've been here ever since. When I was younger, I used to play with my Barbie dolls a lot, and also referencing from the fact that my mom was doing a lot of things, beauty, fashion, and also working in corporate. So that fact on its own for me was, okay, for women, they can do like a lot of things, right? So then with fashion, that's how I basically got into like loving art, because I was dressing my Barbie dolls, would take leftover pieces of liputa, which is like the African garments that my mom used to make dresses from, and I'll go back home and make dresses for my Barbie dolls. And then from there, after school and stuff, with the history of also the Black woman, so I started digging into like the representation of Black women. I didn't have, again, a reference to look up to when I was younger. I was referencing my Barbie doll and her lifestyle. So I saw the need for me to not necessarily tell people that this is how it is, but coming from an observational point of view, and share that women can be represented in different ways, because not all women are the same, so we can't have one representation. How I came to painting was, first my brother taught me how to draw, and then I joined the project that he was taking part in, and then that's when I started to learn painting and other mediums. So we were basically using every material that we had, like acrylic, charcoal, and everything. So that's how I got into painting. My background, educational background, is just APS, Artist Proof Studio, where I learned printmaking, and that was my background in knowing art in general, like the mediums, the history of painters, old masters and stuff. So that was where I learned more about art, from the Little Artist to Artist Proof Studio. I've had a book where, I don't know, it's like a fashion magazine, but it's a book with a lot of different styles and different garments and stuff, and I've had it for a while now, and that also adds to the dressing, or how the figures in my work are dressing, because I reference that, and I've always loved fashion from a younger age, and that book did inform most of the outfits in my work. So when I started with making the scenes, it was basically just speaking of the domestic spaces that women are in, with the gender roles, the gender politics in general. Lockdown actually intensified everything for me. So it was not only because of the gender roles, it now became a place of comfort, a place where we have conversation, because we were always at home. So it made sense for me to further pursue that aspect. And then that's when I even learned more that about a space is not just safety, it's your bubble, it's where you can have safe conversations and basically talk about things that are overlooked. The mirrors and the images within the works are influenced by old masters and other artists in general. So these images, having a conversation with the figures within the work. Sam Shingetwa, who's also the influence to my work, and Teresa Kutala Fermino, who's also an influence to my work, both male and female. So most of the references to my work were predominantly male, and I didn't have so many Congolese men or female to reference back then. So the influence that I have to my work is just basically the representation of the Black person, and then for me it got into the representation of the Black female. And going back to like the history books or paintings, you would normally see the Black female, like in the background or not at all there. So I just wanted to tap into like the idea of beauty and what it's like for the Black woman back then, now, and hopefully also in the future. In my works, I speak about the beauty constructs, and it takes me back to when I was playing Barbie dolls when I was younger, dressing up my my dolls with liputa when they were coming from, the Barbie doll boxes, and they would wear, these glamorous outfits and stuff. So it is full circle for me, because now I'm dressing up my Barbie dolls within my work, in my own world, wearing the outfits from Gucci and also highlighting the Diana Gucci bag. I feel that beauty has so many faces, which is what I want to represent in my work.